This is CPA, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Let's go, girls. This is CPA, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Let's go, girls.
I don't have the music, but there you go, baby. Woo! I like that stuff with trouble.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Where is the love?
You are listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops Jimolata.
Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta. Why would we put him with his brother? Again, still going on about this.
Right, bringing up people's past that is definitely not.
It's bullshit. You gotta bring up people's past, and then that ruins their career. I understand. He understands too. He said multiple times he's taken a break from wrestling. He is now stepped away because he feels, this is his career is pretty much over.
And that's what I was just getting ready to say. If you get right it up, I'm a TikTok Dave. I love dancing.
What's up, y'all? This is Leary, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Yeah!
If there's ever anything that a recently disabled guy can do for them, I will do whatever I can. I will never be able to repay. I appreciate it. I love everybody.
So, my fuck you of the week. Fuck you, Whaler.
This is Top 5 Dead or Alive, Sammy Diaz here, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops.
Why is there no audio? Okay, well, I heard
There
that.
we go. Now we are fixed. We are ready to go. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. This week we are doing our WrestleMania predictions.
It's here.
It's WrestleMania week.
weekend, folks.
WrestleMania weekend. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the rest of our WrestleMania week videos on the YouTube channel. Thank you.
They're all up there, yeah.
Oh, God. How is everybody today? Hope everyone is having a great day. We're going to get straight into it after I get this sent out a little bit. Okay, that's all sent. Doom. Open up our itinerary here. Do we even have to talk about last week's SmackDown? Is that
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm going to say no, because it was not that good. Sorry. Not sorry.
Right?
Was it good? A week ago, and I don't remember it.
Yeah, I can't remember SmackDown
I'm gonna look at it
last week. I know that we're not going over TNA, which was kind of boring.
Yeah, TNA is.
It's gotten bad, so we cut that out.
That's what we'll bring. I don't know. We'll do a quick hit on SmackDown. Alexa Bliss defeats Bayley. Royce Keys made his debut after 3 months of being on the roster.
Yeah.
That was cool. He beat Berto, the guy who hasn't been on TV in months. Jacob Fatu defeated Tama Tonga. Trick Williams defeated Matt Cardona. Danhausen made his in-ring debut against Kit Wilson, and Jade Cargill defeated Io Sky. Whoop-dee shit.
There you go. I did rate it.
What'd you rate it?
I trying to get there.
You
Sorry.
rated it a 7.
I think I rated it like a 7.
Yeah, you rated it a 7. I can read your ratings.
Yeah, 7.
Wasn't that good?
Thanks. It wasn't. And I think it was even lower than that. I mean, I'm not enjoying the WWE product, but also, I don't want to kill it, but, I don't understand why all the WWE marks shit on AEW when we're going to be talking about it next. The Collision, the pay-per-view, they just do extraordinary
stuff. All right, and then we have AEW Collision from April 11th. Again, we're going to do another little quick hit here because we want to get the meat and potatoes of this podcast. Is going to be the WrestleMania predictions
and
stuff like that. So, AEW Trios Championship match, the Dogs, David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, and Clark Connors defeat Mystico and Jet Speed. Shock of the night. Shock. I did not think that they were going to win. I knew they were destined to win eventually. But
right. I was totally shocked there too.
And then me and Pops
Because
predicted on this one. We predicted on this as well. Sorry, I gotta pull that up. Shit, I went too far up. Hold on. Winner gets number 2 spot in the AEW TNT Championship Casino Gauntlet at Dynasty. I went with Roosh, and Pops went with Anthony Bowens. Anthony Bowens had lost. Roosh gaining the number 2 spot in the Dynasty Gauntlet.
Giving you a point?
Gave me an early point in the...
Yes.
Did I put... I moved a lot of stuff around. Okay. There it is. The Hurt Syndicate is back. They defeated Andy Anderson and Mo Jabari. Andy Anderson, also a name of a pro skater. Skates for Powell Peralta. Pretty
there
cool.
You go.
The Young Bucks defeat the Don Callis family. Kazuchika Okada defeats Myron Reed. Myron Reed is one of my favorite wrestlers ever.
Pretty good.
And the Brawling Birds defeat Tekla and Marina Shafir. You don't say pretty good to Myron Reed. Okay? Kid's better than anyone of your favorites, alright? Relax. AEW Dynasty. Actually, what was your rating on Collision?
It was like, I believe it was 8 something. 8.5. Having technical difficulties over here.
Yeah, we can tell, because you haven't looked at the screen once. You've been staring at your
I'm
phone
looking at the screen.
the whole time.
8.5.
Yeah. Are you looking for your notes app? Is that what you were looking for, pal?
Yeah. No, what I've been looking for is I was trying to share. But for some reason, I can't share.
If you're trying to share it on Facebook, Facebook is currently down.
No, I was trying to...
All right.
Whatever.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's just...
Yeah. All right, so the 0 hour on Dynasty, we had Alex Windsor versus Marina Shafir. I went Marina Shafir, and Pops went Alex Windsor. Alex Windsor defeated Marina Shafir. So, Pops got a point there, so it's currently 1-1.
There you go.
Jack Perry defeated Mark Davis. We both went Jack Perry, so we went 2-2. We did not predict Camille versus Big Ann, but Camille won.
Yeah. Give me a point for that, because...
No, fuck you. Yeah. You suck. And
then...
then...
Who knows who Big Ann is?
Who even knows who Camille is, Mr. Friggin... I should IWA. NWA is so good.
NWA champion.
She sucks.
She is a former NWA
She
women's
sucks.
champion.
Big poop in a bowl. Divine Dominion, Megan Bain and Lana Cross defeated Hyan and Maya World, which we both went the Divine Dominion. Yeah. So it was 3. Was it 3-3? 3-3 going into it. Going into the main
Going into
card.
the big show.
Starting the night off with the Bucks versus the Don Callis family. If Konosuke Takeshita, kept nice with Kazuchika Okada, he would get a shot at the International Championship, and then he didn't. Wasn't very nice, and he left. He left Okada and Dude, what are you doing? Do you need to?
I think there's a I'm gonna you continue on,
okay.
and I'm gonna just
go ahead. Jesus Christ! All right, the Bucks defeated the Don Callis family. We both went the Bucks. I went 3. He went 6. Ricochet versus Jericho. Ricochet surprisingly won here. We both went with Jericho. Thought with Jericho making his comeback that he would win, but he actually did not. Crazy. Darby Allin versus Andrade El Idolo. If Darby won, he would receive a future AEW World Championship shot. We both went Darby. I went Darby for 4. You went Darby for 2. Darby Allin won. We'll get more into that when we get to AEW. Copen Cage was defeated by FTR for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. You could tell in the crowd, the hush of the crowd was just like, are we serious?
Mm-hmm.
Which, that is pro wrestling right there. That is what you want in pro wrestling. Completely. Gauntlet match to crown the new TNT champion. Pops went Ciampa. I went Kyle O'Reilly. Kevin Knight is your winner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kevin Knight. That was a great match. That was a great match. AEW World's Women's Championship. Tekla versus Jamie Hayter. I went Tekla for 6. Pops went Tekla for 7. Tekla won. Second in my match of the week, even though he lost, we both went Will Ospreay. Jon Moxley versus Will Ospreay for the AEW Continental Championship. But Mox won, and holy shit, what a match! It was, like I said, it's a tie for my match of the week. Then there was the Conglomeration versus the Dogs for the AEW Trios Championships with a returning Kyle O'Reilly. And the Conglomeration came out on top. Me and Pops both went with the Dogs.
Yeah, I didn't expect.
But they took the title. The Conglomeration are the new Trios Champions. Gabe Kidd is out with a torn shoulder.
And they said that had nothing to do with it.
That had nothing to do with it. I don't know if you've seen the video, but I seen the video of Kyle O'Reilly making his comeback. And Kyle O'Reilly, my wrestler of the week at this point. I just say that. At this point.
If that was true, because once we're done with Dynasty, I could tell you that is my match of the week. Well, my match of the week was on this Dynasty.
On the Dynasty card, yes. It was a 3-way tie for me. And I have my personal reasons. But MJF versus Kenny Omega. We both went MJF. I went MJF for 7. Pops went MJF for 4. This won me the night. I won the Dynasty predictions due to the amount of confidence points I had in my man, MJF. Great matches all around. You said,
I gave it all over.
What was your match of the week?
I think it was a 9.5. But my match of the week was MJF versus Kenny Omega. I mean, after the hype up for the match was intense, so was the main event for Dynasty. Two of the best went at it. Let me tell you, and it was a great thing. It could also be one of those match of the year candidate things.
Yes, match of the year contender.
Because I mean, they went back and forth. Kenny and MJF both proved that they're top tier guys. AEW has, hands down, wrestling has.
The god of wrestling versus the devil of wrestling. It's God versus the devil. It was great. Its storytelling was amazing. MJF winning was awesome.
Right.
Because everyone wanted to see it.
Not just because you won points.
Yeah, not just because it won me the night, but because it's, it was a great matchup. Right.
Yeah, and the just the hype up before it and the hype during it, and
the storytelling was amazing throughout the whole thing. Before we get into Raw, which was a shit show of its own, not the best Raw for me, but we will go on to our indie spotlight. This is not the match card. I don't have the match card up. I don't have anything up for it. But it was NHB 97. Oh, what a fucking emotional roller coaster that was. For the people who don't know what ICW NHB is, ICW No Holds Barred is a death match style wrestling program. They don't have regular ropes. They have chains for their ropes. And it's pretty fucking awesome. There's no other way to put it. It's pretty fucking awesome. Danny DeMonto, the owner.
It's interesting, yes.
It is very cool to see, because you'll see the guys, like, they'll run into the ropes, and it's not like they're bouncing back and running forward. No, they're hitting the ropes and going, okay. Yep, those are chains. Some pretty cool fucking matches happen. I'm gonna pull up the match card on IWTV if you wanna do
want me to talk a little bit
about it. I know you got a plethora of notes here.
Oh, right. The opening was awesome. I mean, he came out and Danny baiting Schlack into the title match at the main event, and they getting shot to cool and stuff like that. So it's like
the
and I love the atmosphere and the way it looked. No ropes, only chains around the ring, inside a bar. It was a classic spot for like wrestling. It seemed like, you know what I mean. You felt like that old.
So one of my favorite deathmatch tag teams is the Pillars. They are Tommy Vendetta and MM3, Malcolm Monroe III, and they had a 2 out of 3 falls death match. And at one point, they're hitting each other with the fucking ring bell, and Tommy Vendetta goes to stomp MM3's head into the ring bell, and I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, oh my god, and then his face goes into it, and it like goes in, and I was like,
it's cake.
I was like, he just broke his fucking face or something. There's no way he did not just die. And it was cake. Fucking crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
It was very indie wrestling. It was very deathmatch, like joke around style. 2 of the best to do it in ICW. 2 of the best to do it on the indie scene in general. I love seeing Malcolm Monroe III and Tommy Vendetta. Lucky 13 versus Dimitri Alexandrov, Dimitri, and I tweeted this out, Dimitri and Angel Metro becoming two of my favorite deathmatch stars very quickly. Angel Metro versus Vixen was a fucking intense match. And then
Is that the ladies?
That was the ladies before the Schlack and Danny DeMonto match. Hello,
Okay,
White Lion
the
Studios.
ladies of the... Yeah, right, they are fucking amazing. They do just as good as the guys, and you can get into them, and like you just said,
if not better.
You know, they're amazing. Right? Some of them are more amazing than any of the guys.
And then the CZW Ultraviolent Deathmatch Championship was on the line. Schlack versus Danny DeMonto. Schlack is not in the best news right now in the independent wrestling scene, but that's okay. We don't talk about it. We don't care. Danny DeMonto is a fucking monster whenever he gets in that ring. Not many promoters get in the wrestling ring and fight like Danny DeMonto does.
In the whole beginning where he was like, he coaxed him into it because like, oh, my leg is hurt and I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah, he's got a blood clot in his leg. His leg is 3 times the size of the other one. And I was like, oh no, Danny, what the fuck now? I wanted to see Danny versus Schlack, but you know, putting that CZW title on the line made it even better. And then we got to the real sad moment where Danny always does like a 10-15 minute promo afterwards. Everyone talks shit about him. You don't like it, don't fucking watch it. That's how I feel. Danny's very passionate about what he does and likes to talk about his opponents afterwards. He didn't do that tonight. There was a pile of glass, and he wrote ICW with his finger. Again, fucking insane. Pile of glass, and you're just putting your finger in it and writing out ICW. He kisses it and leaves the ring.
That was right before the break. And that's what I wrote on my thing. The end, Danny writing ICW in the blood. That was just amazing. And, you know.
But throughout the whole night, a lot of...
He did not win.
No, he did not win.
Schlack took his belt back with Cruel, and they're going to hang out.
Yeah, they're going to hang out and do stuff. Sure. But a lot of the whole night, they were saying, commentary was saying that this is the last ICW show. There won't be another one due to
financial
lawsuits
problems
and financial problems and all this shit. Then we got to Eric Ryan versus Reed Bentley. Again, a match that has been put off and not used for a while. Either to travel issues, them not wanting to show, stuff like that. Which, again, great fucking match. Another match that was insane. Casanova Valentine versus Slade. Holy shit. Didn't think that Slade could get that bloody. Slade showed a new shade of red.
I mean, I love Slade.
We seen him live once.
I mean, yeah, we did. We did see him live once, and it was like, I think I sent you something earlier about, wasn't it at the time we saw Slade?
I don't know. I don't read what you said.
When little guy with Hornswoggle choke slams him, and then his partner was
I don't remember.
Cannonball.
I don't remember. Casanova Valentine usually uses a dildo with spikes on it. I don't know if I've mentioned that before on this podcast, but
yeah, we have. But I mean, since then Slade, I love watching Slade. But the main event is where the man.
Go ahead.
I love his entrance. I love everything about him. Like I said before, I've said it many a times. When somebody threw his cube. He used to come in with a cube on his head. He was Dr. Cube or whatever.
Yes.
And they threw the cube at me at the first fucking
Kennedy,
time. It was Kennedy
Hardcastle, Kennedy Copeland, whatever you want to call her, threw a cube at Pops' head. and Pops fell in love with the man now known as Dr. Redacted.
Yeah.
The main event, Dr. Redacted versus John Wayne Murdoch, American Deathmatch World Championship. Oh, when I tell you, I'm sitting here on the edge of my goddamn seat, watching every single thing. Light tubes, fucking glass panes, doors, chairs, everything imaginable.
We're all surrounded the ring and
just everything. Like getting thrown into the chains, getting just everything.
Right.
And then Dr. Redacted wins the American Deathmatch World Championship, and I lost it. I was like, yes, yeah. I'm sitting here watching it, and then I went out, and my mother was like, can you fucking calm down? I was like, Dr. Redacted just won the fucking title. You wouldn't understand.
And I like what's his name? John Wayne Murdoch said after. And when he gave him the belt, if I had to lose it to anybody, I'm kind of happy I gave it to you, and he hands over the belt.
He said, if I had to lose it to anybody, I'm happy losing it to you. And he put the title around his waist, gave him a hug. That's when I started crying and left the room. But come back upstairs, and Danny DeMonto's in the ring, and he's giving a speech about how this is ICW's last show. And I'm sitting here, I got fucking tears, and I'm like, I fucking love ICW, man. Fucking ICW is one of my favorite. And then he said,
life is life.
He said, but ICW is dead, but NHB is not. These chains ain't going nowhere. They're making it to 100 at least. Right. So ICW will be taking
forever chance.
Yes, and ICW will be taking a hiatus. No longer, but NHB will not be going away. I think the new name of the Deathmatch Wrestling Company is NHB, but I don't know. But we will figure that out with time to come.
It was one of my favorites. And if you haven't already, we haven't said it yet once. But the best, the best $10 for the month. That's right.
Hello,
go there.
Yes, best $10 a month you will ever spend is on IWTV, Independent Wrestling TV. This is the time to get it. It's around WrestleMania season. You have so much goddamn wrestling going on. Just today, Cruel lost the IWTV Championship to Mance Warner. Mance Warner is recently taken away from, or recently quit TNA.
I can't see things on the screen sometimes.
He quit TNA, so he now doesn't have a boss to tell him what to do. And guess what? You know, since we're talking about indie wrestling, we're talking about the infamous piece of shit. Carlos Silva. Let's get off that page. Carlos Silva, you were my fuck you of the week this week until some other stuff happened. But speaking of Mania Week, and it being Mania Week, they had WrestleCon. They have a bunch of indies that are around the Las Vegas area. Carlos Silva had talked to Tony Khan, and they were in agreement that who was it? Nick Nemeth.
Dolph Ziggler.
Nick Nemeth was to go up against MJF at one of the shows around Vegas. Yeah. And after Collision was on a Thursday, because they didn't want to go up against, what was it? Was it a pay-per-view?
Yeah, I think it
on
was.
Saturday? Last Saturday, when they went up against Stand and Deliver.
Right.
They didn't want to be, against a pay-per-view, so they went on Thursday. Well, Carlos Silva took that as, you're going head-to-head against me. Fuck you. I'm pulling people from from the shows that have to deal with AEW wrestlers. So we're not getting Nick Nemeth versus Dolph Ziggler. Nick Nemeth versus MJF. We're not getting Leon Slater versus Ricochet, which is a dream match.
Right.
That was on a fucking memorial show.
Right.
That is what pissed me off the most. That was a memorial show that is put on every year at WrestleCon, and instead, guess what? We got Speedball Mike Bailey, Michael Oku, and Kevin Knight versus The Demand. We got a TNA main event at the memorial show, but you know what happened during that memorial show? So many fuck TNA chants in that crowd.
Yeah. I don't blame them because they took away a match. I think it nickname is, I don't know whatever you want to call him. I know I'm not supposed to call him Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, because his name's
but
Nick
a lot
Namath.
of people don't know who nickname it fuck is. They know Dolph Ziggler
because he wrestles
against
for TNA.
MJF. I mean, everybody wanted to see it. I wanted to see it. I mean, I knew MJF wasn't going to lose, but I wanted to see it. They had a banter going back and forth on Twitter and on Instagram and on everywhere.
Yeah, well, you can. I'm gonna pull up the fuck TNA chants because I thought it was pretty funny. Here we go. It's right here. Let me turn this all the way up. This is at the Collective.
Incurring any expensive medical procedures after this whole
Or so one would hope.
Well, you know, choices are made and they're yours to make. Some editorializing by the crowd here.
None of them can keep a straight face, which I think is fucking hilarious. But, you know, again, it's Carlos Silva. No one hates TNA more than TNA. I think. You know, everyone said it. You know, TNA, every hotel's got that TNA chair. You know, but like, how are you going to let.
Oh, now I get it.
And they're saying that it was their partners that took them out of it. So you're letting WWE and Triple H control your fucking creative and control. Your guys can go over to WWE and lose as much as they want. It doesn't matter. They can go over to WWE and get squashed in 13 seconds. But the minute it comes to going up against somebody else and another company that they'll actually have a good match on, nope. Shut down. We're also supposed to get Bear Bronson versus MJF at a GCW show. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because Carlos Silva didn't want it.
I would have loved that. That would have been great.
Well, you know where you can see MJF versus Bear Bronson? The best $10 a month, IWTV. You go in there. You go there. You go IWTV in the chat or in the description if you're watching this on YouTube the day later. Go watch some old indie wrestling. It's really fucking cool. You'll see a lot of today's stars on the indie scene. A lot of talking about independent wrestling today, and we got to get back into the shit show that we call Raw.
Yeah, let's do it.
And
Raw.
4 matches on a 3.5-hour show. And that's the thing, is this is your Mania before, or the Raw before Mania. This is where you expect the best shit. We're getting Lyra Valkyria defeating Charlotte Flair. Woo. LA Knight and the Usos defeat the MFTs. Kairi Sane defeats Io Sky, and Javon Evans and Dragon Lee defeat Rusev and JD McDonough.
That was it for matches, huh?
Sleeping the whole time.
6. I gave it a 7.5 on the thing, but now that I hear what the matches really were, 6.
And then they had like a promo battle between CM Punk and Roman again for like the 15th time, and it was just the same shit.
I mean, but I am looking.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. Don't get me wrong. I'm not looking forward to Pat McAfee being involved, Speed being involved, Lil Yachty being involved, Tom Brady possibly showing up, Danhausen being anywhere near the card because he's going to have an interaction with John Cena. Newly signed, as of today, Paige. But why would...
Paige, sorry?
Yeah, you know where I figured that out? Wrestling Observer Network. I wish you would stop posting shit. That would have been a big pop. Big pop. WrestleMania.
Right.
Nick...
Well, they ruined also... I'm not going to say it, but who won the... or is going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial.
You don't know that, but...
They did. Somebody posted it.
Yeah, they probably did. But okay, yeah, Andre the Giant's going to come out and do it. Andre the Giant's going to come out and win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But
who they say it is?
Oh, Hulk Hogan?
No, I hope who they say it was is going to be who it is.
I guess. I don't know. I don't care. I didn't listen to that. I just seen that Paige was going to be... has re-signed for a multi-year contract in WWE. And she's replacing Nikki Bella tomorrow in the tag match. News to me.
So do I still get the points?
No, you don't. You know what? Let's talk. We're gonna get to that. White Lion Studios, the whole thing with Jey Uso, because that's I do want to talk about that. Let's get through NXT. That was a shit show. Kalani Jordan defeats Jada Parker. Callie Armstrong defeats Skylar Ray. Tony D'Angelo defeats Ethan Page to retain the championship. I hate the Speed Championship. The Speed Championship is the stupidest fucking thing to ever come to NXT. It should be burnt. Bring back the 24/7 championship. EK Prosper defeats Dorian Van Dux. I didn't watch any of this because it was that bad. Lola Vice defeats Jacy Jane to retain the NXT Women's Championship. Congratulations, you got a 2. Congratulations. It's all right. So now on to the Jey Uso interview.
Oh well, I gave that one I gave it a little bit higher, 7.5.
Yeah, maybe we should take your ratings away.
Yeah, maybe we will.
I think we will because you don't. Maybe you like. Do you watch the wrestling or you like just like skim through it and like?
I kind of
watch the highlights or something because it was a bad night. I hate Shiloh Hill. You know. Shiloh Hill sucks. I think that's what's doing it for me is I don't like Shiloh Hill and I don't like that they're he's doing like a bunch of backstage segments where he's building a coffin or something and it sucks. Go back to the woods or whatever you're doing. You're living out there.
Jay, though.
Let's talk Jey Uso in this interview because he had with Cameron.
I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody right before we came on posted a mugshot.
It's not
Was
real.
he arrested?
No, he was not arrested. And I'm sitting there. And I'm watching this. And the amount of disrespect that Cameron put towards Jey Uso, he did not like him. You know, you can clearly tell he was not wanted there. Why did you bring him on? Like Jey Uso said, why did you bring me out here? Like, did you not want me?
Without him, his family, other than The Rock, he didn't want anybody.
Because, like, saying the things he said, like, would you rather, like, they were okay questions to ask, but he asked them like a fucking dickhead. Would you rather wrestle by yourself or with your brother? That's a great, in any other interview, Jay would answer, yeah, I'd rather be with my brother because my brother and I do a lot, we do a lot. They came up in the business together. But, yeah, of course, you don't want to be by yourself. Yeah, guess what? You were only good in a fucking rap group, Cameron. Okay? You weren't good.
I'll have to say something. I didn't even know who the hell the guy was.
He was part in that's the thing is, don't get me wrong, I used to like Cameron. I liked his music. But now
What rap group was he?
Dude, I know.
Not that we should give him publicity.
Yeah,
so
I'm not.
forget about it.
We're not giving him any publicity, but I will say shout out to Brendan O'Connor because he uses one of their songs.
Right. Like White Lion said, I heard that part too. Basically saying you're only worth an opening night one. Let's get some night two. Got people in here, who are worth something. They're only these guys. This guy's only worth an opening on. I heard that.
Yeah, he kept saying he wants to, either way, fuck him. I don't know. He was saying that, stop bringing me Saturday night main event guys. Bring me Sunday night main event. He didn't say guys. He said the N-word. I'm not saying the N-word. No one's saying the N-word. Right. And shit like that. And it's like, dude, like, you aren't good enough to have the Sunday night main event people come here. CM Punk doesn't know who the fuck you are. Roman Reigns doesn't want to come and do your shitty fucking podcast. Jey Uso came out of it, like, again, not the biggest Jey Uso guy. Everyone knows that. Not for me.
Right.
But I respect Jey Uso to the point where I understand he was getting fucking disrespected. And I don't blame him.
I don't blame him for doing what he did.
I brought this to my mother. If you don't know, my mother does not like wrestling. She hates everything about it. I bring up wrestling, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. And I said, I'm going to give you this phone. Take this phone, watch this video for 4 minutes. And that was just 4 minutes of just the insults and like jabs at Jey Uso. And she was like, she got to the end of it. And she goes, good. I would have beat the fuck out of him too. That was disrespectful. I said, okay, good. I said, thank you.
Yeah.
But from a non-wrestling fan.
Right, from I haven't heard anybody say that
Jey Uso is in the wrong. Yeah, because he's not.
He did wrong.
He's not in the wrong at all. He's not in the wrong. Cameron deserves to get the shit beat out of him because he's a dickhead.
Right.
And I'm just not. I don't know. I just was not feeling it. Continuing on with our regular scheduled programming, AEW Dynamite Spring Breakthrough. Tommaso Ciampa defeats Desmond Xavier.
I thought we were doing WrestleMania predictions.
No, we're skipping past that because after this, I'm going to run to the bathroom while you talk about Collision, and then I will run to the bathroom. AEW TNT.
Let's talk about what I was doing last night.
Yeah, so hold on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to have you talk about this. You'll see that on the left side there. You see that? Talk about Dynamite last night, how good it was. I'll be right back.
Okay, last night, Spring Night, Dynamite, we're talking about that. Tommaso Ciampa defeats Desmond Cavalier. I don't know who to say. Anyways, AEW TNT Championship. Kevin Knight, he defeated Claudio Castagnoli, which was a freaking great match. I mean, main event anywhere. Will Ospreay first it defeats her. And David knows I'm horrible at these names. There you go. Whatever it was, that match was a classic. I don't care what anybody says. Back, forth, this and that. Just like the TNT Championship match. I mean, any one of these matches could have been the main event, and the main event could have been the main event at a pay-per-view. But anyways, the AEW TBS Championship Willow Nightingale defeats Camille to retain her title. Now, we were on West talking about earlier. Camille returned, got in the fight with, attacked. What's her name? Willow. And Willow went in there looking hurt, and I thought, okay, great, they're gonna take it off of her. I love Willow. I love me some Willow, and she ended up winning it. And then the main event. I believe, David, are you back? David's not back yet. So it was for the AEW World Championship. Darby Allin defeated MJF. I mean, amazing. It was a squash match. Everybody's like, oh, it was a squash match. How could they kill MJF like that? They didn't. It was well-deserved. That's what they needed to, And that brings me to my Wrestler of the Week. Hands down, the new AEW World Champion, Darby Allin. Since I seen my first coffin drop, and I seen, heard that opening, back theme song. I knew he had to be a champ sometime, and his time is now. It's not showtime. It's your time.
It's your time. All right, so thank you, Pops, for holding it down.
Tried.
Henchicero. That's how you say his name.
Yeah.
Henchicero.
Henchicero. I can never say that. You know that.
My wrestler and match of the week is Darby Allin defeating MJF for the AEW World Championship. Fuck you to Dave Meltzer, who thinks it's not a good move. Fuck you, you're a piece of shit. But Darby, been one of my favorites, got me into AEW wrestling because he's a skater, he's a wrestler. My dad's fucking showing me, hey look, there's guys doing fucking cavemans on this guy's back. Coolest shit in the world. But whole night, Darby opening the show, I started fucking crying. Yes, it is. Yes, fuck Dave Meltzer. But Darby starting the show off, I loved every second of this show. Not because it's AEW, not because there's, it's just a regular ass Wednesday. All right. So MJF shows up and they're telling him that, your match is right now. He goes out to the ring in a suit. And Darby just cuts the fucking promo that was the same as fucking Hangman Adam Page's anxiety promo. Where he's talking about how I wake up every day and the pills aren't working, but I'm still here. Boom. Same exact energy as Darby Allin. Darby saying he fights and he's going to die for this company. He climbed Mount Everest and planted a flag that said AEW. Coolest fucking shit in the world. That dude is a all-time my favorite wrestler. He's on my Mount Rushmore. I have a Darby Allin action figure. Shout out Heel Kevin.
Heel Kevin.
But the throwbacks, people who don't watch independent wrestling, shout out IWTV, best $10 a month you'll ever spend. They had a match in Limitless with the same exact ending. Limitless Pro Wrestling, a show in Maine. They did the headlock takeover. That's synonymous between Darby Allin and MJF. And to win with the headlock takeover, Darby Allin literally fucking crying in the middle of the ring, holding the title. He goes over into the corner. Brody King comes out. A bunch of people come out, and they're all congratulating him. Darby looks back, doesn't see who I wanted to see, and then Sting comes down the ramp, embraces Darby, and I cried. Tears were shed.
It was a fucking moment. And then before that, though, Sting, right before he's heading out.
Yeah, Sting, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Before he even goes out, Darby says, it's showtime. And Sting said, no. And I went, dude, come on. Don't, like... I thought Sting was just going to be a dickhead. And be like, don't use that. Right. That's my thing. Like, right. A little comedic thing. Right. But then he was like, it's your time. And I was like, oh. Ooh. Right in the chest. And Darby Allin also comes out to Wicca Phase, so that's cool. I never thought Pops would like a Wicca Phase Springs Eternal song, but he does.
Me either. I love it. I love the video too. I even knowing the little video with this little skeleton.
Yeah, where he skates to the ring. And dude, like fucking Darby Allin, I seen this picture. Ready for this? It was Darby Allin winning the AEW title on this side. On this side, Mankind winning the WWE Championship. And it was like, this is the same exact thing, pretty much. The fucking misfit of professional wrestling winning the biggest title in the promotion.
I saw side by side Jeff Hardy and Darby.
Jeff Hardy too. But
and I mean, you could put it, but the underdog. He's one of the pillars.
Yeah, he is one of the pillars.
And it's finally he gets it.
Finally, yes.
You know what I mean?
And I'm very, very glad to be. And I'm not no fucking bandwagon Darby Allin fan. Day one Darby fan. Right.
Exactly. You're not a jump on the, and there'll be a lot of jump on the wagoners. And this and that. And you know how I feel about MJF. I love MJF.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And this and that. But
and also MJF is going to film a movie. At least one. So.
Yeah. Film a movie. He's got all those indie dates stuff. And he knows. I don't think he would have given it to anybody else.
No.
If he would have given it to Kenny.
If he would, yes, exactly. Because he could have given it to Kenny on Dynasty, and then it would have been Kenny versus Darby. But there's no story there. There's no story of where you have MJF versus Darby. There's enough story, and that's another thing. People are like, oh, where's the story? Where's the story? The story is they're two of the four fucking pillars, and they've gone back and forth. They've gone back and forth their whole careers, even in independent wrestling.
In the indies, exactly. Their story, if you follow them and you know anything about them, their story's going back since the two of them when Darby was just a kid, and so wasn't MJF.
Yeah, they're both 18, 19-year-old kids first starting out.
Out on the road there, trying to become.
Yes. So that's why Darby is my wrestler of the week, match of the week. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. All right, next. You want to give your rating?
Oh, my rating was 10.5.
It broke the pop scale. First ever.
It was above and beyond.
It was.
The
Collision.
main event was awesome, and I was going through all the matches. I just loved everything.
Collision was on Thursday again due to WrestleMania this weekend.
And I didn't rate it, but I would go 9.5.
The Young Bucks defeated the Rascals. Zachary Wentz and Myron Reed. Lethal Twist got a eliminator match versus the Conglomeration. The Conglomeration defeating Lethal Twist. Thoughts on their matching backpacks?
On the
Conglomeration.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Pretty cool.
You gotta, you gotta have it here.
Match up. A thing I would like to add on the Conglomeration. I don't know who did it. Somebody had to say something to Tony Khan or something like that. Or Tony Khan's just a fucking cool ass dude. They paid homage to Bo, who had passed away, with the little Bo sweatshirt on the doorway. Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Chris Statlander and Karashita defeated Big Ann and Danica Della Rogue. Sure, I don't know what
Big Ann's getting a lot of action.
Big Ann's getting down with the AEW.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Big Ann. Maybe we'll get a Big Ann is All Elite soon.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Nick Wayne had a eliminator match against John Moxley. Nick Wayne cut John Moxley open with a boot to the face.
Yeah.
He cut him right there, like right on the corner of his eye. That shit was gushing, like quick.
Like to see him back. I mean, you know.
Yeah, Nick Wayne, shout out. He was a hometown local. Like that was where him and Darby, you know, R.I.P. Buddy Wayne. But that's Nick Wayne's hometown.
Yeah.
Pac defeated Leo Rush. Leo Rush character.
It freaks me out.
It's kind of spooky. I don't know if I like it or not.
Did you see when he was coming into the ring, Pac, his face just looking at him like,
yeah, and there,
yeah, that's how I feel.
And you're supposed to, you know, Pac is supposed to be like this fucking mean. I'm angry,
Yeah.
And he's just like, what the fuck is going? He doesn't know what to think about it.
Right.
I like it, but I don't at the same time. Like, it's kind of, you know, I did see, like, a little vignette, or not a vignette, but, like, a video of him on social media, and he's, like, talking to himself. He's like, I'm getting so strong. I'm getting so strong.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
he's.
I don't know.
I never really liked Leo Rush.
I did, but I didn't like the fact that Leo Rush was constantly like, I'm retiring. And then he comes back, like, 2 weeks later, he's like, I ain't retired. I'm here. Because he's not getting any bookings.
I've never been a really big fan of him. I kind of like this. I see the Boogeyman. I remember the Boogeyman.
Everyone remembers the Boogeyman.
Everybody remembers Boogeyman. And I see he's taking a lot from that. And he's combining the Boogeyman with Mankind. Because remember when Mankind was at the corner and he would rip out his hair
Dewey.
and he would talk about...
Kane Dewey. Shout out. All right, we gotta finish this so we can get on to our WrestleMania predictions. Brody King and El Sky team, Mystico and Mascara Dorada defeat Ricky Gibson, Casey Riff, and Cole Rivera. Love seeing my boy Brody King. I don't know if you noticed it when he was walking down the ring. Somebody had a rest in peace Bo sign. He pointed at it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tekla defeated Alex Windsor to retain the title. Your Collision rating, sir.
Oh, 9.5.
I agree. 9.5.
Almost a 10 for me.
Almost a 10.
But, you know.
And now we get on to what we're here for. The WrestleMania 42 predictions, night 1 and night 2. These are not in order. We will be doing separate predictions, prediction posts in the Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, link in the description or in the chat if you're watching us live. We do it every single pay-per-view. We have our predictions in there. Usually on AEW stuff, we have to add in extra predictions because Tony Khan's a greedy little bitch and is like, oh, add 17 matches because I actually like pro wrestling. Where Triple H is like, just put it on SmackDown. Who cares? Fucking Triple H.
Ain't got enough talent.
Match number 1, 6-man tag, LA Knight and the Usos versus the Vision and Speed. Pops, I'll let you go first.
All right, I'm going with the Usos and LA Knight for 5 points.
All right.
For sure, because
and
who the heck they're taking on?
Don't get me wrong. I'm also going at LA Knight and the Usos. I'm not going as high as you, though. for the one fact that everything that happened with the fucking interview, I don't know if that was staged. It could have been, and if it was, props to fucking Jey Uso.
Right.
And I will say, if it is staged, props to Jey Uso and Cameron. I didn't know it was staged. But if it's not staged,
you're a YouTube asshole.
if it's not staged, fuck you. And that's why I only gave it 1.
See, I gave it a high one, and I did this all before this
you
came
knew that.
out and stuff like that. But I do not want to change
I know.
because I mean,
Jade does not have a
do not
wife.
think YouTubers. I do not think YouTubers should be on my TV screen at my WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of it.
We'll go.
Never been a big fan of
we'll,
Hoagie, whatever his name
We'll
is.
talk about it after. Just let's get through this. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way, Bliss and Flair versus the Bellas versus the Irresistible Forces versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria.
You go first.
I went with the returning Bella Twins.
Okay.
I went with the Bella Twins before I knew, like, Paige could be coming out with them. It could not be. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But I went Bella Twins for 3.
Hey, White Lion. Look at the screen. Anyways, I went with the Bellas for 1. Because, again, I didn't know if, she's really hurt. She's not going to be there. Are they going to pull them out in this event?
Yeah, I don't know.
Logan Paul's going to be the main event.
The Women's Intercontinental Championship, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
Oh, I'm go first here. Becky for 6.
Jesus. I'm also going Becky Lynch, but I'm only going Becky Lynch for 2.
Yeah? Why?
Why? Because not to be that guy, but
shut up. Tell him to sit down.
I don't like AJ Lee as much as I used to. It was a cool comeback.
Yeah.
This is her first.
But I think she right. Her first WrestleMania back.
Or
I think she loses the belt to Becky.
Or opposite scenario, AJ wins and she loses it on Monday night. Shout out, throwback to her winning with the Divas Championship. Remember? See?
Paige.
Yeah, Paige. She lost it to Paige the night after
Right.
the Raw after Mania. So it could be. Who knows?
It could be.
But I'm still sticking with Becky Lynch for 2.
Right.
Becky's not the best. AJ's not the best. I just want to see, it's got to be just get it done and over with type. The build up to this match has not been the best.
I like I say, I agree with you 100%. I would just want AJ to lose that night, and then the next night her fucking husband loses and they both leave.
Yeah, that's not happening. But we have
know it's not gonna happen.
Rollins versus Gunther. I got Seth Rollins for 5 points. The career killer gets put to an end.
That's right. I got Seth for 4 because I think he can lose this one because it's not his career.
Yeah, it's not a career match.
It's not his career or nothing. And maybe they'll set up something in that match. Gunther will take on his next opponent, Brock Lesnar and Cyrus S.
That's Survivor
Something like that.
Survivor Slam is what I just said. Meant SummerSlam. Match number 5, an unsanctioned match, Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu.
I go first here, and I got Fatu for 2.
Fatu for
Fatu
2.
for 2. That rhymes.
Why did you go Fatu for
Just
2?
because. What?
Why did you go Fatu for 2?
I went Fatu for 2 because a non-sanctioned match. It's true. It's WrestleMania. There's going to be some sort of fuckery and this and that, but I'm not too sure. So that's why I went 2.
There will be fuckery
because you know what I mean.
Yeah. So
because I don't want to lose that many points.
Drew McIntyre is going to be filming Highlander. Okay. A Highlander remake. I went Fatu for 7 because I think this is how I'm picturing it, right? It's unsanctioned match. They're on top of like a fucking scaffolding or something. Drew gets thrown off.
Outside.
You know, like they did with that really dumb spot where they were like fighting on the side of the building and then they like fell and like sparks came up.
Yeah.
If that happens again, that writes Drew McIntyre off of TV. So he can go and film the movie Highlander.
Yeah.
That's all. The only reason I chose Jacob Fatu for
movie or a series?
I think it's going to be a movie.
I don't know why.
Exactly.
No, he would make a great Highlander.
No, he's going to make a great Highlander, and that's why I'm saying. And then that pushes Jacob Fatu beating a former champion. He can go and lead into the either, you know, Cody Rhodes. He can go after Cody or Randy, or he can go after his cousin or CM Punk. You know, he could defeating Drew McIntyre means something nowadays, unlike before. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
The Women's World Championship is Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. I go first.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan for 4.
You know what, David? That's just where you're wrong. Stephanie Vaquer for 7. Why did I give it so many points? Because I think this is her. It's a Vaquer's first WrestleMania, and they're going to give her her moment. You know what I mean? Because they're going to say, "Hey, you deserve
She was
this.
at WrestleMania
You
last
a
year.
big moment."
She was at WrestleMania last year.
Oh, is that right? That's where she made her debut, right?
I don't remember, but she was definitely.
Well,
at
I'm not
WrestleMania.
changing anyways.
All right. Well, I went Liv Morgan for 4 because, you know, she's been through the fucking ringer on this and she deserves that win. I don't know, but I think somehow this is gonna set up Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez. I think that's gonna be the feud after this.
Could be.
I'm just seeing it. And then we have the main event, the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton.
I go first here.
Yep.
And even knowing he's got that dick in his fucking corner, I still want to see Randy take it. And I'm taking Randy for 3. And I know that we're going to get that Cody heel turn. I want a heel turn. You know, why do I even talk to this guy anymore?
Randy Orton, 4-6. Fuck Pat McAfee. But I think Cody, I'm not one of the Cody haters. Love Cody.
You know that was all set up and Pat.
Yeah, that was
Pat McAfee, lost a lot of.
Unlike the other podcast incident, that was definitely staged. But I'm not a Cody crybaby. I'm not a Cody hater. I enjoy Cody. I along with a lot of the wrestling fans are getting Cody fatigue.
Well.
Yeah, okay.
Let me tell you.
That's not Cody.
I know, but that's his dad. I love his dad. I love him. I love everything that's going on about Cody and this snap. And like David just said, I think it's time for Cody to step back.
You seen him as Guile yet? In the new movie?
Yes, I have seen
Pretty
that.
fucking cool.
Sent that out.
That fucking Street Fighter movie looks fucking sick. I didn't know 50 Cent was in it.
He's got a podcast. He's got all this other
He's got
stuff.
all this stuff, and he's ready. Like I said, it's a Cody fatigue. He's literally shoved down our throats. And if it wasn't the Cody fatigue, it would just be another person fatigue. Like we're getting in the night 2, we're getting real pissed off at somebody else that's on the card, which you know. You gotta change up the gimmick a little bit. You know, you gotta stop coming out and going, yeah, you will respect me, and I am the champion. No, come out and be a fucking dickhead. Come out as a heel. Come back as a heel after you get beat. He gets beat by Randy Orton. He gets kicked so hard in the head that he comes back as a fucking asshole.
I am so wanting him to come out tomorrow night with the dark hair and, not his normal...
Dark hair and the leather jacket, the Bullet fucking club. Yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah, he doesn't want to be a heel ever again, because...
Yeah, well, I would love to see it.
All right, on to night 2, and then we'll recap on both nights all at the same time. I will go first this time, because you went first on the
first one.
Night one.
So
real stupid of WWE to ruin the surprise factor on this first matchup we have here. Again, these are not in order. This is just how I wrote them down. The Demon, Finn Balor, will be facing Dominic Mysterio. Excuse me.
Mysterio.
Imagine the pop when the Demon, Finn Balor, if they didn't fucking ruin it. Just like in match number 3 that we're going to get to, they ruined all of the participants there. Finn Balor for 1. I don't want to lose too many points on that because I know Dominic will probably win. Because for some reason, Triple H fucking hates Finn Balor.
I went Finn Balor for 3. I think I'm willing to try to give up 3 points.
Yeah. Match number 2. The U.S. Championship match, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams.
I go first on this one. And here's my 1-pointer. I'm going Trick for the 1 point. And I'm doing that because I don't know. There's going to be messing around. There's going to be fuckery.
Again, the whole thing is we're getting the same... Just like Cody fatigue, we're getting Sami fatigue.
Exactly.
We all want Sami Zayn to win. Okay? We don't...
Now, is this Trick's 9th WrestleMania?
No, it's his first one.
His first one.
Because last year, guess where he was? He was on Stand and Deliver with Mello. Plain and simple, to make this match fucking 10 times better, you had Carmelo Hayes. Sprinkle him in. Because, he didn't... If he didn't get the rematch on that SmackDown, he says in a promo, I don't want to be on the SmackDown. I would rather have it at WrestleMania with Trick. Boom. Now you have a 3-way. You don't get the Sami, Sami needs a hard reset. Literally, I'm sick and tired of hearing, I'm the underdog, but I'm winning every single match until it comes to the big one. And then you lose. Just get over it, man. Be a mean guy. Be a dickhead. Again, we need more heels in wrestling, especially on Raw and SmackDown. There's not enough.
Exactly.
Match number 3, the WWE Intercontinental Championship 6-pack ladder match. all of the participants in this match were announced before they had the matches. Again, they had the matches to qualify on a main event, and they showed all of the winners, and then 2 days later, we're like, oh, who's going to win the match? Is it going to be Rusev or this person? It was, again, shooting themselves in the foot, kind of like TNA. Did I even say who I went for? The last one? I went Trick Williams for 6. But Penta, Rusev, Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, JD McDonough. I went with the young OG, going to be the youngest Intercontinental Champion ever in WWE history, beating his idol, Jeff Hardy, for 5 points. Javon Evans.
I went Javon Evans also. I know it's a shock to you. But I went with him for 2. My other option would have been Ray. So if Ray wins it, I'll be excited. But
I thought you were going to say you're going to get points. If anything, if it's either Javon or Penta. Ray is great. I love him. He's the GOAT. He is one of the best, but I don't see him winning it at 51 years old. And if he does, it's not going to be in a ladder match. It'll be a one-on-one.
Yeah, but you know, this is going to be. I'm sorry, it's going to be Ray's last. And,
it'll be Ray's last WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
It is Ray's last WrestleMania. He said in a podcast or an interview or something he wants to be done at Clash in Italy, which is May 31st. So if he does win it, that'd be cool, because then you get the program of his retirement or whatever. He's not going to get retired by Gunther. That is the one person I don't want Gunther to retire. I want Dominic to retire his father in a mask versus hair match. How fucking good. He takes Ray's mask and adds the fucking heel of Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, that would be great.
You know, it's good. I should write for WWE. I'm going to give him a call.
You should.
I'm going to give him a call next week. All right, Lesnar versus Oba Femi. You are first on this one.
I'm going Oba Femi for 5.
And I also went Oba Femi. I went Oba for 2, being one reason. I'm pretty sure this is on the free hour of, like, they're on ESPN or whatever. Lesnar is big in the sports world other than wrestling. I don't want them to do it, but
they might.
So that's why I went real low on the points. Either
Brock's
way,
gonna be mad because
fuck
his
Brock
daughter's
Lesnar.
taking pictures with Oba.
Yeah, good. Fuck Brock Lesnar either way. Oba Femi is... this is a passing of the torch moment, though. If Oba does win, he is the new big man.
That's why I want to see him. I want to see him take it.
Yeah, and then they run it back for Lesnar's retirement
or whatever, or the winner of the Battle Royal, who I heard it's going to be them two mix it up.
Sure. WWE Women's Championship on the line. Mrs. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. I go first. Rhea Ripley for 4 points. I'm sorry, Jade. Love you. But it's time.
Well, I won't be saying that. Rhea Ripley for 6. Because fuck you, Jade.
It's not that, like... And we can't hate...
I don't like her.
I know, but we can't hate on her that much because she says, you know,
She's nice and everything like that.
She's
but
great, but that's the thing is, she said in a podcast, you know, I didn't have an NXT. I didn't have a developmental with AEW.
No, you just got given everything.
She
in
just
AEW.
got put in fucking AEW. Her first match was on TV. You got to think about that. So her first match was just straight into TV, and then she...
And her first 50 wins were on TV.
I know, and she did good. But now she's learning.
Yeah, she's better than Goldberg, but...
A fucking stick walking down the street is better than fucking Goldberg. Gilberg is the better Goldberg, all right? Besides that, let's get on to the main event here is the World Heavyweight Championship. Mr. Punkerton versus Roman Reigns. You are first.
I am first? I thought I just went for it.
No, I went first.
Oh, you went for it. Well, for whom the bell tolls. Let's say I have to, you know who I'm going for.
CM Punk.
I have never spoken a really great word
For
about the
7.
guy when he was left AEW and he came to WWE, so I'm going Roman Reigns for 4.
I'm also going Roman Reigns, but not for 4, but for 3. Roman Reigns for 3 points for me. It's just, it's time. You know, Roman is the best at the top. He is the top of the... He's better with a title. He doesn't
there
have
are so many more storylines that can come out of it than with having
Punk.
Mr. Punk win.
Yeah, and Punk has lost a lot of flow. We'll say that. He's not been the best.
I mean, over the years, I mean, don't get me wrong. I popped like a son of a bitch when he came out of there on AEW.
I cried.
After being out of wrestling forever.
I fucking cried.
And his great UFC career of 0-4.
And that was the thing. If he would have not let his fucking brain get too big and his head too big, he would still be in AEW. He wouldn't be main eventing a buy one get 3 free main event. The grass is always greener on the other side fucking promo. You remember that? Everyone does. So, fuck you. Either way, I don't know. I hope he loses, and I hope he just takes a shot to his ego.
This is the longest Wrestle Talk in the ever.
All right.
No,
Quickly recapping. Night 1, 6-man tag, LA Knight and the Usos. We both went LA Knight and the Usos versus the Vision. I went for 1, you went for 5. Women's Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way. Bliss and Flair versus the Bellas versus the Irresistible Forces versus Bayley and Lyra. We both went to Bella Twins. I went for 3, you went for 1. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I went for 2, you went for 6 for Becky Lynch. Rollins versus Gunther, we both went Rollins, 5 and 4. I went for 5, you went for 4. Unsanctioned match, Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. I went Fatu for 7, you went Fatu for 2. Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. I went Liv Morgan for 4, you went Stephanie Vaquer for 7. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the Undisputed WWE Championship. I went Randy for 6, you went Randy for 3. Night number 2. We both went Finn Balor. I went Balor for 1, you went Balor for 3. Over Dominic Mysterio. The U.S. Championship. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. I went Williams for 6, you went Trick Williams for 1. WWE Intercontinental Championship 6-pack ladder match. We both went Javon Evans. I went for 5, you went for 2. Lesnar versus Oba. I went Oba for 2, you went Oba for 5. Jade Cargill versus Rhea. Both went Rhea. Rhea for 4 for me. Rhea for 6 for you. In the World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. I went Roman for 3, you went Roman for 4. Wow.
There you go.
Whole lot to go. All right. That has been Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. We will see you.
Hey, wait a minute now.
What?
I'm going to do I'm going to do my fuck you of the week.
But
it doesn't really matter.
Hey, pal. That is after
Oh, I thought we did fuck yous before.
No.
All right.
We're getting out of
Well,
here.
then all I got to say now is peace. Love, monkeys. We're out of here.
Good night, everybody. Just kidding. We're back. All right, quickly. Get them done.
All right. My fuck you of the week was Don Callis. Why? Because I don't know. How many people do you need around? I mean, I hate him more than when he was Cyrus in ECW, when he was a manager and this. Just fuck him. Get rid of all of them, and but keep around what's his name, Andrade and Okada. And other than those two, they all can go away.
My fuck you of the week was to Cameron for being a piece of shit and disrespecting a bloodline, not only to Jay, but disrespecting his whole family. You know, talking shit to Jay, saying that he's nothing. Basically, just, you know, fuck you, dude. Your rap career shit. That's why you're in a fucking podcast and Jay's on TV every week. Plain and simple. All right? And quick shout-outs.
Shout-outs to Otis. Yes, the wrestler Otis. I haven't seen him on TV forever, but he lost his dog. Faulkner, I think his name is. He had passed away. Thoughts and prayers go out to Otis. I mean, we all know how it is. To lose an animal, it's like losing a child. So, shout-outs to you. Tony D'Angelo for retaining his newly won NXT championship against Ethan Page. Tony deserves a good run. As for Ethan, I'm thinking he's headed for the main roster after Mania. And last but not least at all, the members of Conglomeration. Well, I can never say their name. Conglomeration.
Conglomeration.
Winning the trio. That means 3. Remember when Kyle O'Reilly came?
Yeah.
That means 3. Titles at Dynasty, and a special added little shout out in there for Kyle O'Reilly for his return after waiting for a long time to come back. And I hear that it wasn't injury.
It wasn't.
That they were waiting for him to come. They wanted the right storyline and this and that.
So my shout
That was my
outs
shout-out.
are to shout out to Kyle O'Reilly. A very emotional comeback, coming back in his hometown of Vancouver. You know, he said his last match in Vancouver, his dad was there, and he faced I think it was Adam Copeland for the TNT Championship. Didn't get the win, but his dad was still so happy, and he recently lost his dad, so that was you know, he thanked Tony Khan for giving him a second home, and I thought that was really fucking cool. Also, shout out to Tony Khan, of course. Thank you for being the alternative in this day and age and giving us weekly gold and giving wrestlers a second option when they didn't have that in the past, because it was either WWE or TNA, and now we're you know, we can have the better option. Yeah. And my shout out number 3 is to Dr. Redacted. Shout out Dr. Redacted on retaining or gaining a new championship in the American Deathmatch Championship. I cannot wait to fucking see you in June. That's going to be so cool. I get to be a part of the mosh pit fucking entrance, be in front row and getting tossed around. Yeah. Right. And shout out when you traumatized a kid in West Springfield. And you said, "Who's the youngest fucking kid here?" And then you skewered a guy.
I remember that.
All right,
he's gonna be at the Luau?
Yes. All right, so that has been.
I got a shirt.
This has been Wrestle Talk with David and Pops, episode something. I don't remember. 15?
14?
Something. I don't know. All right, we're getting out of here. Good night, everybody. We're going to raid somebody. I don't know who we're raiding yet.
Peace. Love. Monkeys. We're getting ready to get out of here.
Who do we raid?
Good night.
Crazy Eyes is live. Raid Crazy Eyes.
Where? Where is?
We're raiding Crazy Eyes.
All right, hold on a second. Okay, let's go.
I forgot a word
Ready.
there. All right, use those hashtags. Let them know we sent you. Crazy Eyes, great guy, content creator. Might have him on a little Spotify exclusive here soon, starting in May.
Exactly.
Stay tuned. Good night, everybody.